Hi everyone, it's Rachel, and in today's video I'll be doing another timed polymer clay challenge. So as you've probably already seen from the thumbnail of this video, I'll be making some Kawaii Polaroid camera charms. Here you can see that I already prepared my tools and clay that I was going to use. So I rolled the clay into balls and preconditioned it so I could use it straight away. And then I also got out all my tools that I was planning on using. So first off, I'm making a Polaroid camera in my own time. So I'm timing myself how long it would usually take me to make one. So I started the stopwatch on my phone, and then I'm just going ahead and making it at my own pace to kind of compare like the time difference, and yeah, just to see how long it would take me in general. And as you can see, it took me a total of 8 minutes and 8 seconds to completely finish this Polaroid camera, which I thought was okay, so I was feeling pretty confident with this challenge. So now the real challenge begins. I'm starting off with a 5-minute interval, and this clip is actually sped up, so it's not completely 5 minutes. I think I doubled this clip just so we don't have to sit through 5 minutes of me making a charm. So I started off by taking the mint colored clay and then shaping it into the basic Polaroid camera shape, which is pretty much just like a cube sort of shape. I then took my needle tool and made the little indent down the side, and then here I'm working on making the lens. So I took some more mint clay, I indented that, and then I'm also taking some black clay to pop in that indented clay for the lens as well. And then again, I'm indenting it. So lots of indenting going on. I then took my smaller dotting tool and then I made some spots where I wanted the eyes to go. And then here I'm making one of the little black buttons, so I'm just cutting it up with my blade and then adding it on. And I think I do this for a few different pieces. I do a black one, a translucent one for the flash, and then I've also got like an extra little button on the camera here, which I made with the mint clay, and then I indented 2 little dots in it, so it looks like a real Polaroid camera, I guess. I do actually have a proper tutorial on this if you're wondering how I'm making it. Rather than me trying to explain exactly how I make it here, I'll leave the link to the proper tutorial down in the description box so you can check it out once this video is finished. So with about 1:40 to go, I started working on the face. So I took my black clay and then I rolled 2 little spots into balls for the eyes and then popped them in the indents that I made before, and then I just indented those as well. And then I'm also taking some more black clay and trying to quickly roll it into a very thin snake and curve it into a U shape. And then I just add this onto the charm. So I added it between the eyes, and then for the very final detail that I have to add with 30 seconds to go, I use my pink chalk pastel and a very small paintbrush, and I just dust on the cheeks beside each of the eyes. And then I found that I actually have time to spare, so I just as you saw, I just kind of neatened up the edges, and here is the finished one. So I'm feeling okay with this. I think it looks, you know, pretty okay compared to the one that I made before at my own pace. And then as you can see after, I just also added an eye pin. Now moving on to the 3-minute challenge. Again, this clip is also sped up just very slightly. So if you do notice time going a little bit quicker, that is why. Again, taking my mint clay to start off by shaping the Polaroid charm. And here I think I probably should have done this a little bit quicker because I wasted about 30 seconds trying to make it into the cube shape. But that's alright, I didn't know. And again, I put the indent down the side with my needle tool and then started working on the lens. So I took my mint clay and my black clay and made the lens on the front of the camera. Here I just put some more indents in for the eyes, and then I started working on the buttons again. then here you can see I only started the face with 50 seconds to go, which is why I was saying before maybe I should have spent less time trying to actually shape the charm very perfectly and leave more time for like the smaller details like the face. Also, I think cutting up the buttons with my blade also took a really long time, so that kind of threw me back a little bit. Anyway, I managed to get the eyes in, but then the mouth was a little bit of a struggle, and as you can see, the black clay was really sticking to my fingers, so I struggled quite a bit, and I just started to panic and kind of threw the face on. And I did actually go over time here because I chucked on a mouth and then I didn't shape it into a mouth shape, so I actually did go over time. I don't know if that's breaking the rules or not, but anyway, I added the eye pin, and then moving on to my last challenge, which is 1 minute, which goes very, very quickly, believe me. So very quickly shaped my mint colored clay into the cube shape, which I learnt from last time not to take too long on. I then added my indents where I needed them to be, and then started working on the lens very quickly. So I rolled my balls of clay and then threw them on the front of the camera. For the buttons this time, I decided not to cut them because I would run out of time, so I just kind of took little bits and rolled them into balls and then stuck them on. Then with 20 seconds to go, I had the face left, so I just kind of took a little bit of black clay, rolled it as quick as I could for the eyes, and then for the mouth, I really wanted to try and get one on because with my last time challenge I didn't, and I was struggling to roll it really thin, so I just threw it on. And then I tried cutting off the edge just so I would have something there. Again, I did go over time because the clay got stuck, so I just quickly removed that after the time had finished. I don't know if that counts. Again, is that cheating? I don't know. But here you go. Here is the finished 1 minute Polaroid camera charm, which, I don't know. Anyway, I went ahead and baked all those, and then here's what they look like once they're finished, I guess. So I'll show you them in a little bit more detail. Here is the one that I've made at my own pace, how I would usually make it, which is my normal standard. Here is the one I made at 5 minutes, which I'm actually very impressed with. I think it looks very similar to the one I would usually make, so I'm quite happy with that one. Here is the 3 minute one, which most of the details are fine. I think it is actually just the mouth that I'm not quite happy with because I did take a really long time on the buttons, as I said before. And then here is the little 1 minute one, the very sad looking Polaroid camera. But to be fair, I did get most elements on the charm, but they're just not shaped quite properly. But that's okay. Most elements are there, so it's not too bad. I'm not too disappointed about it. So thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed, please give it a big thumbs up, subscribe to my channel for more, and I'll see you next time. Bye guys.